first guest this evening used to star on the television show Clarissa Explains It All. She's now hit the big time with the ABC series Sabrina. Please welcome Melissa Joan Hart. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
You know, it's actually there's kind of an interesting story on how you came to be on the show tonight.
Not really. I'm not here for you. I'm sorry. I came here to see The Cure.
And what's interesting, now this is a true story. This is a true story, but you just heard on the radio, I guess.
I heard on the radio. Well, what happened was I have a friend who lives here in New York who wanted tickets to see your show, and I was calling my publicist to try to get the tickets, just sit in the audience and
right.
And
for your friend,
yeah, for my friend. I was like, I've been there, I've sat in the audience, I've been on the show, hey, I've had the best seats in the house.
Been there, done that.
Exactly.
That guy's square. No time for him.
Don't get insulted.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so I'm listening to the radio, and then I hear the new Cure song, and right after they say, and they're going to be on Conan O'Brien on Tuesday, and I called my publicist. I'm like, you got to get me Tuesday night tickets to sit in the audience.
Right.
They're like, well, do you want to do the show? And I was like,
yeah.
Like, get me better seat.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a good seat.
Good. This is good. Although you do need more comfortable couch. I was just.
Well, you'll move down. You'll see. It's going to be very comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's great over here.
How do you
It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a Barca lounger. Now, what's funny is that when you said, it's like sometimes that's how we book people. We just like, oh, you want to come see the show? Right this way, and then we lead them through the curtain.
I heard there's like a van.
Yeah, that's how we get big stars. Yeah, they just come out through a curtain and they're like, huh? And then they need to have an anecdote suddenly. Now, I noticed that the show is now called Sabrina.
Yeah.
It used to be called Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
And when did they make the switch?
It's a weird thing. It's kind of, we did the show for 4 years. We've done it for 4 years now.
And you were a teenager when it started.
I wasn't, well, I was like 19, 20 when it started. I'm 23, almost 24 now. So it was, she kind of grew up. Sabrina herself is like 18 years old now, and it's just one of those things where people, it's just such a long title. I just get so tired of saying it.
Now,
people get it wrong all the time. It's like, you're Sabrina the vampire slayer? Or Sabrina the little witch girl?
Right. When this show started, it was late night with teenage Conan O'Brien. And I'd come out and go, hiya! And this is going to keep...
Yeah. I was a talking horse.
Yeah. It's true. And you were good. So we had... Those were good shows, you have to admit.
Yes, they were.
We had Oscar De La Hoya on the show, and I was just talking about, we had him on last week, and I was just telling this story about, which may or may not be edited out of the show, where I went and saw him fight, and now I understand that you actually know him. You've had run-ins with him.
Yeah, I met him once. A bunch of girlfriends and I went to Cabo San Lucas, and we're on the plane, and I had no idea who he was. I don't follow boxing at all, and my friends were like, oh my God, it's Oscar, it's Oscar, it's Oscar. So we met him at the airport. Once we got off the plane, we actually introduced ourselves, and it's a small town, so we ran into him at this one bar every night. He was always there. He had his own table.
Was he sitting alone?
No, he had his bodyguard right behind him with his hand on the
That sounds like fun. He goes on vacation, just him and his bodyguard.
I think there was a group of people, but he's always like, he dances on top of the tables and stuff like that, and he was pretty cool. We saw him like every night for a week out just at this bar, and yeah, one night I was drinking water, and I swear I had a bottle of water.
Yeah, I hear you get crazy with the water.
I think I needed the water at that point, and he called me Sabrina. We were just talking, and he calls me Sabrina, and I hate when people don't get my name. It's not my name.
I know.
So
it's like when people call me Conan. I flip out. It's Chip. Anyway, go ahead. I'm telling you, that's my name.
No, but I got mad. I was, a little inebriated, and I just tossed the water on him, and
you tossed water on Oscar De La Hoya?
Like a bottle this big of water. I squirted it right out.
Pick a fight with the boxer.
I wasn't thinking. I was, and here I am, like little feisty, blonde, trying to, I don't know.
Well, did he get mad, or is he?
No, he didn't really get mad. His bodyguard kind of like flinched for a second, and then he laughed, but I don't think he really liked it.
What's the bodyguard for? He brings him all the way to this island, and then some woman throws what could be ash or something. He's like, ha 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 ha.
bodyguard had given me the water.
Oh, he gave you the water. All right.
He knew
Okay.
it was water.
Good.
No,
Here,
but
throw this.
I saw Oscar De La Hoya at actually at the Playboy Mansion recently at the Halloween
Wow,
party.
you're living the life. Do you go there a lot, the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah, it's fun. It's the only sacred thing left in Hollywood, I think.
The only sacred
It's
thing?
the only.
Is that what you said? Maybe your religious beliefs differ from mine.
No, it's the only thing left of like old, I just want to be able to say, that I partied with Hugh Hefner, Hey, it's cool. Come
Right.
on. I know you've been there.
I got halfway over the wall and they caught me. I was sent home.
But I saw Oscar there once, and I walked up to him, and he was just like, "Do you have water?" And I actually had 2 cups of water. I was going back to see one of my friends, and I was like, "Yeah, I actually do have water in my hand." He's like, "Okay, back up, back up."
Yeah. I don't want any trouble from this guy. You said you traveled with a pack of your girlfriends. You have parties sometimes that I've read about where you have all your girlfriends?
My girlfriends, yeah, we go everywhere together. We go to Cabo together. We travel to New York together.
How many
Sometimes
girls are we talking here?
Like 8 to 12, depends. Vegas. We get around. We have fun. We go to Australia. We've gone to Italy together.
So you're like Mike Tyson. You travel with like 30 people
I
wherever
like
you
my
go.
friends. Yeah,
Right.
we have a good time. We plan these trips a couple times a year, and we all get together. It's our girly trips. But and
Are guys allowed? I mean, could I go along?
It depends. If we're gonna do no. If we're gonna do a couple strips, then maybe we'll bring the spouses or boyfriends or whatever. But
Right. So
most
what kind of
them
stuff
are
do you do at these big parties? It's you, 12 girls, and
Well, people come over at my house like Fridays. Sometimes this season we had a lot of dinner parties at my house. Turn on the hot tub. Everyone gets in the hot tub, and it's funny because the girls will get in the hot tub and the guys will be in the pool like playing, their macho male games in the pool. And the girls all sit in the hot tub and kind of go, "Oh, my boyfriend needs to work out. Oh, mine needs a haircut. Look at that." And, we'll all just kind of gossip in the hot tub.
what kind of macho male game can you play in a pool? I've always found it impossible to be macho in a pool.
Let me tell you.
Because you always end up going, whee! 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 It never works. Try it. Try and be macho in a pool.
Get out of the pool, run around a little bit, and dive in.
Then
after a
dive in and
match.
splash.
Try to find a matchstick. That's the game.
That's macho.
Yeah.
Okay. Sabrina, of course, is on Friday nights at 9 o'clock on ABC. And congratulations. Doing
Thank you.
real well.
Thanks.
And stick around. I know you're sticking around.
I'm not going.
We know what you're here for. Melissa Joan Hart, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Very cool to have you. Melissa Joan Hart. Daryl Hammond coming up. We'll take a break, folks. We'll be right back.